Dear students, today we'll start with creating an Excel dashboard, our first one. This is a continuation after what we learned during our last assignment, that is creation of pivot tables. So in today's assignment, we'll be creating five different pivot tables based on the data given and create five charts. Eventually, they will all be converted, like added to a single dashboard, and we'll be using two slices to control them. So that's the assignment for today. Your task will be to complete the dashboard. Then, once completed, take this quiz, yeah, which is a 5-question quiz. Total points are 100, and also upload your completed file so that we can review and grade it accordingly. Yeah, here is more information about the assignment. Here is the YouTube link that has been provided for your reference. And the very first thing I will recommend is let's go ahead and start downloading this file. Once downloaded, let's open it and we can get started. Before deep diving into the actual assignment and data set and so on, let's as a visual reference, here is, yeah, just as a visual, this is what we are trying to create. So these are the five charts. Yeah, on the top, we'll be naming it as a sales dashboard. Top chart will be 2014 sales trend, sales by salesperson in 2014, sales by region in 2014, top 5 customers for 2014, transaction count by invoice amount in 2014, and these are the two slices by region and by salesperson. Some of the numbers might not look exactly the same because, yeah, we have modified some of the data. So, yeah, more or less, the end product we are looking, that is the dashboard we are looking, should look like this. So that's our end goal. And while we start building the pivot tables and these individual charts at the beginning and yeah, throughout the assignment, I will be referring this chart again and again just to have a just to know where we are at and how we are progressing, and yeah, understanding what we are doing. So yeah, that's on a high level, that's the information. Coming back to this Excel file that has been opened, let's quickly look at, familiarize ourselves, socialize, and see what this data is about. So when I look from left to right, I have starting from column A all the way until Z. So it looks like, yeah, there are like 25, 26. Yeah, well, nothing is missing. So yeah, so many number of columns. And when I look from top to bottom, looks like there are lots of data points. Awesome. Yeah, so it's 372 minus 3, so around 369 sets of data, transactional data we have. 372 minus 3. And yeah, with respect to the headers, here we have something called as order ID, order date, customer ID, customer name, address, city, state, zip, country, salesperson, region, ship date, shipper, shipping, yeah, ship name, ship address, ship city, ship state, yeah, ship postal code by region, which just looks like USA. Postal code looks like, yeah, they haven't used the right one, so just 5 nines. Payment type, check, credit card, and there are several blanks. Then product name, yeah, several products that were sold out. Category, beverages, then unit price, financial information, unit price of each, quantity sold, revenues made, shipping fee, yeah, pretty much that's it. So it looks like, yeah, these are some kind of beverage company. They have, yeah, like customer places an order and all the transaction information is here. Shipping information is here. Order date is here. Customer ID is there. Customer name is there. And looks like, yeah, they have IDs over here. So yeah, this is the kind of format data. And like I always say, the very first thing, whenever you see a set of data, it's a very good habit. Just spend 2 to 3 minutes, familiarize yourself with the entire data set. Just check the boundary from left to right, top to bottom, and see how many data points are there, what are, yeah, all the information given, so that we yeah, we can start processing in our mind, what we are looking at. So coming back, just a visual reference, and yeah, this is because we are doing this for the first time. So with that said, let's start building each of this graph at first using a pivot table. So this time I'm going to go with sales by region 2014. So that's the first graph I'm going to pick. And again, this is my preference. If you want, you can, yeah, you can start anywhere else also. So for that reason, I'm going to say, yeah, select all. I'm going to hit Control All. Then I'm going to go to this tab over here that says Insert Pivot Table. And I'm going to say, yeah, insert in a new sheet. And when I do that, yeah, I'm getting this sheet 4 because I have practiced, in the previous 3 sheets. For you, it might be sheet 1. Well, it doesn't matter. And like we had talked about, I'm going to name this as sales by region. So I'm going to name this sheet as sales by region. So yeah, I will click my mouse in somewhere inside here. So the very first is region I'm selecting. So I'm going to check mark this, or yeah, I can just drag here. It's the same. And the next part is revenue. If like yeah, for some reason there are too many lines, revenue is not visible for you. Just click on more tables. Yeah, it should pop up. And because I practiced very first time, it didn't show up for me as well. So yeah, just giving that info to you. And then I'm going to drag this revenue into some column. For you, this might be count of revenue or something else as well. So we want this to be sum of revenues, which you are seeing over here in the sum values. If you are seeing count of revenue or something else, left click over here, select value field settings, and click sum over here. Yeah, if it is average for you or count over here, yeah, click on sum and then say okay. Yeah, this should pop up. Now here I'm seeing this summary here. So east, north, southwest. Well, if you want to follow a standard format, say north, east, southwest, something like that, you can do that as well. You can just select these two and yeah, hover your mouse where you see this and then drag up or down. In this case, yeah, let's use a sort function and say highest to lowest. So one way to do it is, yeah, I will yeah, take my mouse, yeah, click my mouse cursor over here, and then I'll right click, and then I'll use this sort and say smallest to large, or sorry, largest to smallest. Or other way is our standard option, go to home and say sort, say largest to smallest. Yeah, so this is another way to do it. And something more, we know this is revenue, so we want these dollar signs, and maybe at this point, I don't know, I'm not, yeah, like this decimal points is of no use for me. So I will try to, yeah, change the format. So for that reason, I'll just yeah, take my mouse over here, right click, and say value field settings. And here I'm going to go to number format, and I'm going to select accounting. Decimal places, I'm going to say 0, and yeah, use a symbol, say dollar. That looks right to me. Or you can, yeah, and then I'm going to click OK, and OK, yeah, it did the job. Or you can use our standard formatting as well to get the same. But yeah, I prefer this way. And these are few steps we'll be repeating over and over again for all the 5 steps. So yeah, just familiarize yourself. And like I said, this is the way I prefer doing it. If you prefer some other method to get the same answer, yeah, feel free to do it. So now, yeah, we have summarized these 4 regions and sum of revenues over here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is add a yeah, pivot chart. So clicking over here, and then I'm seeing this tab that yeah, that says pivot table analyze. And I'm going to click over here, and then I'm going to say pivot chart. So click on it. You will see several options by default. Yeah, I mean, this is the one selected, that is column and vertical column or bar chart. So yeah, we are going with this as well. So yeah, select it and say OK. And this is what you'll be getting. Just as a standard practice, this is what I prefer. I try to remove these. So for that reason, just right click on here and say hide all field buttons on chart. It hid. Then I'm going to get rid of this total. So I'm going to select it and click delete on my keyboard. Same here also, I will remove this. So click on this, I will say delete on the keyboard. I'll remove these lines as well, and I'll click delete. Oh, sorry, these lines, sorry. Yeah, these lines, and click delete. And on top of it, I will right click on this bar and say add data labels, and add data labels. Yeah, add data labels. And by default, you can see, yeah, the data labels have been added on the top. Just for your reference and your knowledge purpose, yeah, I'm clicking on the bar over here, and then I'm seeing format data labels, and a window like this will pop up. So by default, it always yeah, does this, which is outside end. Here are a few other options if you choose to do it. So if you click center, yeah, all the data labels will go in the center. If you say inside, it will be like near top but inside, and inside base, it will go to the base. So for me, I think the original was looking good. So I'll select outside end. So this looks good to me. The next part is, you see, these bars that he has used. So these are like well wide, and yeah, ours are not wide. So let's fix that. So I will say format data series. Oops, sorry. Yeah, format data series. And then a window like this will pop up that says format data series. And within this bar option, series option, gap width. So currently it's 1.9. I prefer it to be like 30%. So I will click enter. Yeah, this looks yeah, beefed up. Uh, so yeah, more close to what I was looking for. And then the color they have used is somewhere like light orangish. So I'm going to click on here, and when I right click on here, yeah, you see a window like this pops up, and on top it says fill. So I'm going to select, yeah, this one. Let's go with the middle that says orange accent to lighter 40%. And same is the case with outline also. I click on outline. I will go here. Yeah, the center color. Let's use the same color, orange accent to lighter 40%. Yeah, so even this looks correct to me. The next part is, yeah, let's. Yeah, one thing we missed out. Yeah, let's do it now. So I'm going to select this pivot table, these cells from A4 to B7. Then I'm going to go to this pivot table analyze bar, and let's name this table as same as what we are seeing over here, sales by region. So let's say sales underscore by underscore region. So that's yeah, that's the table you are naming, pivot table you are naming, and I'm going to click enter. Next is let's name the pivot chart as well. Yeah, so I'm going to go to this pivot chart analyze option again after selecting this chart, and this is the chart one by default name chart one. So I'm going to name the same, say sales underscore by underscore region. I'm going to click enter. So even this pivot chart has been named. Then I'm going to let's change this name as well. Let's use the chart we have over here. It says sales by region for 2014. So let's use the same sales SELES by REGION for 2014. And I'm going to click OK. Oh, sorry. I'm going to click out. And let's yeah, bolden this out. So either you can see yeah, select this and say Control B, or yeah, you can go over here and click bold. So yeah, this is how it is. Other thing when I see here is this has been sorted based on smallest 91,000 to highest, which is 141,000. And again, my chart looks opposite. Couple of ways to do it is one way is I'll just go over here and select yeah, sort option, and I can do I think currently it's largest to smallest. I can click this. Yeah, my chart is like now sorted. I don't know why Excel does it reverse manner, but yeah, this is what I did. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. And now I'm hitting Control Z. Other way to do it is I'm clicking over here, and now you see this bar is highlighted. And when that bar is highlighted, this format access option appears. If it doesn't appear for you, right click over here and say format access, choose format access over here. Currently, it's already there, so we are not seeing it. But yeah, when that appears, sorry, here. Yeah, when that appears, format access, go to not the text option, access. Yeah, go to access option and select categories in the reverse order. Yeah, it will do the job for you as well. So yeah, this is like visually looking, this is sorted in yeah, smallest to highest, and which is exactly similar to what we are seeing. So this part is completed. Now we are going to build the second pivot chart. For that, I'm going to go to the main data sheet, click anywhere, insert pivot chart, new worksheet. And just a visual reference, this time we are going to build this chart that says top 5 customers for 2014. And again, you can see there are like, yeah, 5 of these arranged in decreasing order, largest to smallest. And these are the top 5 companies. So let's go ahead and start building this chart. The very first thing is I want to name this sheet as top 5 customer, TOP 5, top 5 customers. Select over, select somewhere over here. And here I'm going to select, say, customer name. I'm going to drag it down to the rows. Then I'm going to select the revenues generated from these customers, drag it down to the sum value. By default, for me, it's taking sum of revenues. If it says count of revenues for you, go, left click on here, value field settings, select sum and say OK. Now here, these are the list of customers I'm getting. And if I select all these, looks like there are 15 number of customers over here. And again, as per our chart, we are supposed to present 5 of the top 5 of these. So the next thing I'm going to do is fix this formatting. I'm going to right click over here and say value field settings. Here I'm going to say number format, select accounting, take away the decimal places. So just say this is 0. There is a symbol dollar that will be added. Oh, click OK. Then let's sort this from largest to smallest. And now, this is sorted. And as per the question, we are supposed to select the top 5. So for that, I'm going to click on this box, tiny box over here. And I'm going to go to value filters. And within here, there are several options. I'm going to select top 10. And then a window like this pops up. 10 is selected. I'm going to make it 5, top 5. Other everything, sum of revenue items looks good to me. I'm going to say OK. And now these are the top 5. And sorted based on largest to smallest. So these are my top 5 customers. And again, I'm going to name this pivot table as, say, top 5 underscore customers. I'm going to click enter. This part is done. Now we are ready to move on to the next one, that is add a pivot chart. So again, visual reference, unlike this one, these are, the previous chart we created. This is your vertical chart and this is your horizontal. Looks like this has been arranged horizontally from largest to smallest. So let's go ahead and select a horizontal chart. So again, I'm going to click on pivot chart. By default, it is selecting the same vertical. So I'm going to go over here and it says bar. This looks like, this is the one we are wanting. So I'm going to click OK. And let's repeat the same process we did. I'm going to right click on this, say hide field button on chart. I'm going to delete this part. I'm going to delete this total. I'm going to delete these lines, and I'm going to add data labels. So add data labels. This looks good to me. Next part is let's visually, even these look beefed up. So I'm going to right click over here on any of the chart or any of the bar over here. Say format data series. Here it looks like it's 18.2%. I'm going to make it the gap width the gap width currently it's 182%. I'm going to make it 30%. This looks right to me. The next part is color. So for me it's because I played around before, it's by default it's taking this. But for you, if this color doesn't appear, let's select this yellow option, and within yellow, let's go with the middle one that says gold accent for 40% lighter. Same is the case with outline. Let's go to this yellow option and select gold accent for lighter 40%. This looks right to me. And now let's fix the label. I'm going to name this as the title as top 5 customers in 2014. The next part is let's sort it from highest to lowest. And you see, when we see at this table, it is sorted from highest to lowest. But for some reason, Excel does this in a reverse way. So like we said, a couple of ways to do it. If you reverse this order, say, smallest to largest, this will get fixed. Other way to do it is, I'm clicking it over here. Say format plot. Oh, sorry. I'm clicking it over here and say format data series. And when I go to this option over here, oops, sorry, still not the right one. Yeah, format data labels. And if I go to this label option, sorry, format data series, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Click on this the company bar over here, right click, and then go to format axis. And here click on categories in reverse order. Yeah, it will fix the problem for you. I'm also going to do this bolder. So with that said, this step is also completed. So we created our second pivot chart. Next, we are going to go ahead and create this pivot chart, that is sales by salesperson in 2014. For that, I'm going to our main data set, data sheet. Click on pivot table, new worksheet, click OK. I'm going to name this as, say, salesperson. Yeah, so the sheet is named salesperson. Now I'm going to click on the salesperson, drag it all the way to the rows, then revenues coming from each of them. If this is not showing a sum of revenue, click on this value field setting, select sum, click OK. And I'm going to name this pivot table as well as salesperson. And again, this is very important. You will know the importance of naming each of these pivot table as well as pivot chart when we do the connection during the dashboard. So again, name this. Now again, the same value field settings, going to number format, then selecting accounting, 0 decimal $sign. Okay, okay. Let's sort it based on largest to smallest. So again, this is the list, and see the top, Jan quotas, quotas is the smallest, least, and total 8 number of salesperson. So looks like this is completed. Yeah, we have named the pivot table also. Next part is in this chart. Looks like even this time they have used a horizontal bar chart with a green color in here. So let's do that. Pivot chart. Let's go to this bar, horizontal. I'm going to hide this part, hide all field buttons in chart. I'm going to remove this axis, total, these vertical lines. I'm going to name this as a salesperson, or say sales by salesperson in 2014. I'm going to make this bold. In here, looks like they have used this light green color, and yeah, let's go ahead and do that as well. So let's go over here and pick this green and select the middle one that says green accent 6, lighter 40%. Outline same. Let's add the data labels. Yeah, this looks good. Let's yeah, beef these up. So I'm going to select this part, right click and say format data series. Again, gap width is 182%. I'm going to select 30% gap width. Yeah, this looks correct to me. And anything else remaining? Oh yeah, let's sort it out. So again, largest to smallest, but for some reason Excel does it opposite way. So smallest to largest. So I'm selecting this, going to the option over here. Oops, maybe looks like I'm missing that part. No worries, yeah. So, oops, sorry, not the chart. Still this one. Axis option, format axis, that looks correct. And then I'm going to select this categories in reverse order. So that will fix my issue. This looks correct. One more thing is I will select this whole chart, go to format, and let's use this shape outline as lighter gray, this lighter gray. So it says white background 1, darker 50. And let's do that for other charts as well if we haven't done. So going to the very first sales by region format, shape outline, this same top 5 customers, shape outline, this color, and then currently we are at salesperson, this color. And now we can see the third chart that we built, we are kind of repeating all those steps over and over again. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. In the long run, if you see merit, maybe you can build a macro in it that will do those repetitive steps. But yeah, this completes our third chart as well. 2014 sales trend and transaction count by invoice. If you closely look at these charts over here, these are slightly different. This is a line chart, and this is another categorical chart. The reason why this is different than the other two are, you see in, sorry, other three are, you see in here, there is one category west, south, east, north, and again, there is a revenue, like yeah, sum of all these. Here also there is name, a category name, yeah, name of the customer and revenues. At the same time, here are like sales, like the name of the salesperson and again the sales they did, versus this is more of a timeline and so on. So let's go ahead and yeah, so as of now, I'm picking this one. So let's go ahead and create that chart, pivot chart. Same thing, following the process, select anywhere over here, insert pivot table, new sheet. I'm going to name it as say sales trend, and yeah, I'm clicking over here. And now let me go ahead and add date over here. So order date, I'm clicking this and dragging it all the way. And when I did that, you see what happened over here is, you know, like by default, Excel took me to this year. And again, Excel itself sorted it based on years, months, dates, and order date. So yeah, like Excel will do its own thing. Maybe for when you try it for the first time, you might get something else. So for that reason, yeah, like let me show you a few extra things over here. So let's go to pivot table tab over here, and within here you can see this group selection, ungroup group field, or yeah, yeah. So the Excel by default group these based on these selections. Uh, so I'm selecting this, clicking on group field, and it is showing me that Excel did the selection based on this. So this is the grouping Excel is following by default. In my case, yeah, based on the version of Windows I'm using and the software compatibility and so on. And these are the groupings: days, month, year. Other way to look at it is, yeah, I'm going, yeah, right clicking on here and say I'm selecting group. Again, the same thing comes up. And yeah, when I clicked OK in the previous one, it just expanded. So again, maybe to start with, I do not need this level of details, you know, granular level. And when I check the chart over here, again, they are kind of summarizing month, January, February until December. And again, there are some stated over here. And this is too granular level. So for that reason, maybe I'll just click on here and say, go to expand collapse and say collapse entire field. So yeah, it is bringing back to this monthly. And for you, if it is not doing it, yeah, let me know. Maybe I can help you, but this is what you should be seeing it. And when I did that, you can see this change. So again, it going on like year first. So this is the sequence it is following. And since there is only 1 year, it is showing the year at the top. And then it is drilling down to month level. And if needed, I can go to day level also. So yeah, this is the series I want. And I just wanted to show you one small thing. Yeah, so for now, I'm taking this month part away. So I'm dragging it and yeah, dragging it out. So now it is going to this level, which is years at the high level. And then within years, it is showing me all the days of the month of the data that is there in this data, our main sheet. So just wanted to show you. So I'm going back here and selecting month. And when I selected month for the next time, it is doing the opposite way. So yeah, it is like on a high level, it started with years, then it went to the granular level, that is days, and then it is adding the month layer. And that's not what I want. So I'm just going to reshuffle this month, hold this, take it between year and days, and that should solve my problem. The next part is I'm going to add these revenue. So I'm selecting this revenue, dragging it all the way to this values. For me, it's taking sum. For you, it might take sum or count. Yeah, sum is what we were wanting. So again, left click if that's not what you are seeing. Select over here. Then value field settings, select some, click OK. And same thing, since these are revenues, I'm going to do the same thing. Right click, say value field setting, number format, accounting, 0 decimal, dollar sign in the front. Okay. So yeah, looks like this is the format I'm wanting. So again, the total for the year 2014 is 435, and monthly wise, this is the breakdown over here. With that said, yeah, let me go ahead and name this pivot chart as sales underscore trend. Yeah, did that. I'm pressing enter out here. And now this is what we are trying to build. So a line chart. So let's go ahead and add a pivot chart over here. So pivot table analyze, add a pivot chart. And this case, we are going with the line chart over here. So selecting this, clicking OK. Yeah, it created, and you can see, yeah, this chart has like very nice options. So just like what the selection over here is for the axis, that is years, first, month, and days. And again, there is a plus minus sign over here. So again, if I click plus, you can see it is going to the daily level. If I click minus, it is going to the monthly level. If I say minus, again, it's this doesn't make sense. So yeah, this is another way. I will just if I want to drill down, this is what I will do. Month, day, and probably yeah, that's the last level available. If you had few more, maybe per hours per day and so on, data available, it could have done it. But yeah, in this case, it's not the case. So this is what we'll be sticking with. And like our standard practice, what we have been doing, I'm going to right click over here and say hide all field buttons. So that's gone. I will remove this, select delete. I'll remove this as well. Select delete, and I'll remove the total as well, select delete. And when I go back here, you can see it has this label. So I'll add those data labels over here as well. So select on the chart, align, add data labels, and yeah, the data labels have been added. One difference you can see over here is in mine, it says the whole number 32,908 versus in this chart, it is saying 33K. The way to fix that is, yeah, let me show you. Select on this data label, right click and say format data labels. It will take you to this option. I'll go to this number, and with this number here, again, it is taking general, and that's why you are seeing this. Yeah, expand this and use and click on this custom. And within this custom, yeah, these are the like standard options available, and these are some things I created. That's why I'm seeing these. You might not see. So for that reason, I will say, yeah, see within custom, go to this format code. Yeah, I want you to watch you this. I'll yeah, do this slowly. So in this format code, add, yeah, just visual reference. I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to do over here. So you see in this label of chart that we are trying to create, there is a dollar sign over here, then there is numbers, and then there is a key over here. Versus we are trying to replicate this, the same thing. For that reason, I'm going to this format code, adding a dollar sign, and I'm going to say 0, then comma, and I'm going to add a quote, start a quote, and say K, and then close the quote. And if I add that, you see, I'm getting exactly what this chart over here is showing. So that solves my problem purpose. This solves my purpose. Next thing is just for your information purpose. If I want to add like a decimal over here, yeah, in this format code, what I'm going to do is keep the same $0. Then I'm going to say 0.0, comma, in quotation K, and going to add. You can see it added a decimal 0.9 over here. If I want to have one more decimal point here, so I will say $0.00, comma, quotation K, add. You can see it is, yeah, going to one more level of decimals. So yeah. So in this case, yeah, this was for your information purpose. In this case, let's stick with our yeah, this format over here. So I'm going to delete these two yeah, decimals and also the point. So again, my format code is $0, comma, quote K, quote close, add, and yeah, this is what I'm getting. One more thing over here is you can see there are yeah, dots over here. So whenever these lines are connected using these dots or points over here, in this case we are not seeing. So there are a couple of ways to do it. One is select this line, Go over here and click on marker, and you see currently, yeah, in this marker option, none is selected. I can click automatic and it will bring those markers. That's the first way. Second way is I'm selecting these again, and I'll go to format. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm looking for the chart option. Oh yeah, I'm clicking on this line again, selecting this line again. Right click and say change series type. And then within the series type, going to line, and I'm selecting this line with markers option. It will do the same thing. Yeah. So again, this has been done. One more thing I'm seeing is you can see these these numbers are like, yeah, they don't like look right to me. Versus when I look here, everything is above. So it looks like, yeah, it is this time when I selected those data labels, it didn't select the above option. So I'm going to click on this data labels. Yeah, window like this should be shown on your right hand side that says format data labels, or you can do this. Yeah, select the data labels, say format data labels. This comes up. Right now, it looks like the label position is to the right. Let me play around. If I do center, well, still not a good like visualization. If I do left, still these are not good visualization. It was looks like that was the original one by default. If I go above, this looks much better. If I say below, I'll still not do. Yeah, so I'm going to select above. Yeah, so this completes this part. So yeah, we have month, line chart, markers, data labels rightly. Yeah, let's fix the title. So I'm going to see sales trend for 2014. Going to make this bold. And other part is, yeah, let's name this pivot chart as sales trend, or say sales underscore TREND. Enter. This looks good. Yeah, let's fix the design. Oh, sorry, format. And say shape outline. Let's use our standard gray color. This looks good. This looks good. Yeah. One more thing I'm seeing is, yeah, maybe you can add markers over here. And this is just for your information purpose. Even if you don't, I won't cut points on for you guys. But yeah, I'm selecting this axis point. Yeah, I window like this is showing up. Other way, if this is not showing up to you, just click on this axis thing and make sure yeah, this rectangular stands out. Sorry. And then I will go to this format axis bar. And over here, I'm going expanding this tick marks. Currently, there is none selected in major type. I will go ahead and say outside. And yeah, marker. Yeah, this looks beautiful. So I'll just keep it. Yeah, just for this is a visual kind of thing. The next thing is, like one thing is we are going to use slicers shortly. Other thing is, if you don't want to use slicer, one of a good option for you could be going over here. Oh, sorry, I'm selecting this. Instead of using slicer, if you want to insert a timeline, this is how you do it. So select the chart, go to this pivot chart analysis, insert a timeline, and yeah, I'm selecting order date. Yeah, it automatically identified the timeline, order date. I'm clicking OK. Yeah, it will insert a timeline like this. And I'll just, yeah, make it longer, try to match with this. Yeah, so you can see this timeline from January until December, and you can see all of these are selected currently. And looks like it's not allowing me to go beyond this. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll match. Yeah, let's fix this size first. Let's go to all the way. Now I'm seeing all the way from January to December. I will try to make this width as close as the timeline as possible. So that gives me, yeah, so I can, yeah, this is my January until December timeline. Well, the benefits of this is you can see if I just want to see January to March data, or yeah, the trend. Yeah, this is how you'll be doing. So again, I'm holding this, taking it to the January. So it's only showing me for the January data for January. Although the data is there. So it's kind of, yeah, you're applying the filter here. If I want to check the first 3 months, Q1, yeah, this is the trend. So high in January, low drop in February, again pop up in March. If I want to check from January to June, 6 months, this is what I will be doing. So again, wow, this is another amazing trend I'm seeing. So again, start high, drop, then again come back to where where it was, then again drop, and then suddenly there is a big jump in June. And if I want to check until like, yeah, for the first 3 quarters of the year, this is what I will be seeing. So again, a different type of trend is being seen. And again, if I drag this all the way December, so again, this is another beneficial feature. I just wanted to bring this to your attention in case, yeah, you might want to use it. So again, there is this timeline function, and you can find it over here. Pivot chamber, pivot chart analyze and insert a timeline. So for now, again, we don't need this for the scope of this dashboard we are trying to create. So I will just delete this part. So that completes our this chart as well, the fourth chart, sales trend. One more thing I'm seeing is this is kind of skinny, squished. So I'm going to do the same. I will just eyeball it for now and leave it over here. Completed these 4 charts. Let's go ahead and complete the final one that says transaction count by invoice amount 2014. So for that, again, I'm going to go to our main data sheet, click anywhere over here, go insert pivot table, new worksheet. I'll name this as invoice. Let's just say AMT for that. One more thing is, when you are adding more and more sheets, you might start seeing this part growing. And yeah, some of the sheet tabs are hiding. So for that reason, you can either move these the bar on Excel left on right, so that this becomes smaller and you all the sheets are available. Other part is, even if this is bigger and if you are like 10s and 20s of sheets, maybe even this bar might not be sufficient for you to see those. So in that case, as soon as that happens, that you're running out of real estate space over here. Let me do a demo. So this left and right tab will become active. So like if there are more number and which are not visible over here, this will become active. So in this case, all I'll do is I'll click on this right side. It will move to the next next one and next one and next one. So that's how you navigate using this bar over here. Yeah, just keeping you guys updated, because in future, whenever the whatever assignments we solve, you might need that. So just this was for your information purpose. So coming back where we were at, so we are here, this pivot table sheet over here. I'm going to name this as I click something. Oops, minus here. Resharing it again. Awesome. Yeah, coming back. Yeah, pivot table. Let me name this pivot table as also as invoice AMT INVO invoice underscore AMT. So that's my table. And if you check, oops. If you check the sheet over here or the table over here, you can see this table is unique as compared with this, is because here on the x-axis you are seeing categorical values, right? 0 to 1000 transaction, 1000 to 2000, 2000 to 3000, 3000 to 4000, and greater than 4000. And this is the count, so it's more of a frequency of transactions happening between this range. 85 is between this range, 31 is between this range, and so on. So yeah, there is a unique way to do it in Excel, and yeah, thanks. I mean, Excel works very well on here. For those categories also, and again within few seconds you will be having the result instead of doing the actual count or COUNTIF and all those things. So let's see how to do that. So again, I'm going to click in this space over here, that is for pivot table, and I will see this pivot table field window on my right hand side. I'm going to go all the way down over here and select this revenue, drag it, and instead of having revenue in the sum column, this time I'm going to drag it in rows column. And when I do that, you see, this is what I'm seeing. Oops. And since I have already practiced this, I'm seeing this. For you, it might not be like this. And again, I'm going to click this ungroup. Highly likely for you, you might see, something like this table, and you can see all those transaction amounts starting from minimum to maximum all the way to the down. So that's the thing I did. Again, I mean, this is the starting point. So something more, when you reach this point over here, just for your exploration, understanding what this is, go to this group field in this pivot table analyze group field. And right now, this is how Excel is grouping all these transactions, all the values in here. So it is starting as 0, ending is the last value, which is 7938. And it is recommending me whether I want to group by 1,000. Yeah, and that's the number I put. So that's what it will be doing. So it will group by thousands until the end one. So for now, I'm going to cancel. Other way to see the same thing, that grouping part, is right click anywhere over here and click on this group. The same window will pop up. For now also, I'm going to say cancel. The next thing I'm going to do here, and again, this is very important. I want you to do the same thing. So again, I'm going to click revenue again, drag it all the way to this sum of value. Yeah. Again, something like this appears again. For now, just bear with me. So again, when you drag it to the sum of revenue, it will took yeah. So this is it will went to it will give you the sum of the revenues. Left click on here, go to value field settings and say count. Yeah. So this time we are wanting the count of those revenues. Yeah. So I'm going to say okay. And when I did that, yeah, this changed to count of revenue. And here for each of this transaction, I'm getting the count. So there were 3 transactions with $0, 2 with 38.5 and so on. So again, we are getting closer to what our target was, our goal was. So now I'll select over here, well, anyone, oh, sorry, any one of this and go up, sorry, here, and I will go to this group field, or I will, yeah, right click over here and say group. And yeah, let's do this. So starting point is this, and again, we want our group size to be 1,000 because that's what is stated over here. So I say okay. And now, yeah, it is giving me the grouping. Yeah. So from 0 to 1,000, there are 218, 1,000 to 2,000, it is 85 and so on. So yeah, we are getting closer, step closer. Once that's done, I'm going to go to this pivot table analyze, add a pivot chart. And here looks like they have added this vertical. So I'm going to do the same thing, column, vertical, click OK. And this is what I'll be getting. So similar to what we did in the first three like charts as well. So again, I'm going to right click this, standardize, hide all fields, going to get rid of this, going to get rid of this part. For now, I'll keep the the horizontal axis labels. Click this. I'm going to delete this part as well. I'm going to go ahead and add data labels. I'm going to format data series. Gap width, I'm going to make it as a 30%. And looks like even they have used the blue, so I will stick with the same color. One more thing is, you see, I mean, this is very systematic categorization. So Excel did exactly, the pivot chart did exactly what I wanted. The question is, once we sort this out, you see the last 2 or 3 columns over here are like very teeny tiny. So do I need to go to that level of detail? Maybe if I'm a salesperson now looking at this chart, I exactly know that my main focus should be somewhere over here. How I can increase, because this is where I'm getting my most of my transactions. And maybe these 2 or 3 are the most important for me. Maybe this minor ones aren't. So in that case, what I can also do is I will change the grouping size. Yeah. Or yeah, the grouping rule over here. So I'm going to right click over here again, say group. And within this group, I will say starting at 0, let's keep it the same, ending at, say, maybe these 4 are important, and last 3, maybe even if I combine, it won't hurt me. So I'm going to say this as 4, 0, 0, 0, and let's group by 1,000. Yeah, let's keep that way. And I'm going to say OK. And you see what it did. Yeah. So again, this is the same, this is the same, this is the same, this is the same, and it combined everything that is above 4,000, and it is telling me the frequency is 11. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, I kind of mixed it up. Move it over here. This looks correct to me. Again, yeah, let me up. I unshared it again by mistake. My bad. Let me reshare. Now let me go to this pivot chart, analyze again. Let's name this as invoice underscore amount, AMT, and this is the one. Oh, let me change the header also, title, transaction count by invoice amount 2014. So transaction count by INVOICE AMT dash 2014. Yeah, I'm going to make it bolder. Control V, or yeah, bold. And then let's fix the shape outline. Let's use this one, our standard one. So this completes our 5th chart as well. Now we have all the 5 charts ready. I'm going to add another sheet. I'm going to call it as dashboard. And I'm just going to drag it all the way to the front. Say this is the first one. Now I'm going to copy paste all those charts that we created, those pivot charts that we created. The first one being sales by region. So I'm just going to select this. I'm going to say Control C. I'm going to paste it out here, Control V. Just logistic planning over here. So the way these charts have been shown over here, we are trying to replicate. So I'm going to copy paste these 4. The second one being sales by salesperson. So yeah, I'm going to go to the salesperson, Control C. In the dashboard, I'm going to say Control V. Third one, top 5 customers and then transaction count. Yeah, so let's go to top 5 customer. I'm going to copy Control C, Control V, and finally the invoice amount transaction count, Control C, and oops, click something wrong, Control C, Control V. Let me try and rearrange based on, yeah, similar to this one. So first one being sales by salesperson. So here is the first one. I'm going to move this out here, move this out here, move this out here. So something like this over here. So sales by salesperson. Second one is sales by region. Here you go. Sales by region. Third one, top 5 customers and transaction count. Yeah, well, I'll leave this somewhere like this, something like this. Now let me go ahead and bring the 5th chart as well, which is your sales trend. I'm going to say Control C, Control V. So yeah, somewhere over on the top. Yeah, and we are going to do some things with these. I'm just going to show. So I'm just rearranging these so that we make space for all. Awesome. Yeah. So for these 4 charts, let's select all of them. And for that, what I'm going to do is, yeah, first one, I'm selecting this. Then I'm hitting Control, clicking Control on my keyboard, keep it clicked. Select this, select third, select fourth. Then let's go to the shape format. Let's adjust this height as 2 inches, enter. And width as 3.5 inches, 3.5, enter. So it make them, yeah, to these sizes. And since, yeah, the gap is more, I'm just going to bring as close as possible to the best I can to at beginning. So again, to the best I can, to the best I can. And here I can see, well, yeah, I haven't deleted this. I'm going to delete this part. Okay, that's gone. And one more thing is, yeah, let's change. I'm selecting this chart, going to this format, shape outline. Let's use this gray that we have been selecting. So this looks right to me. And the next thing is let's align. Let's work on alignment out here. And for you, yeah. So the very first, I'm going to select this one and this one. Then I'm going to go to this shape format again, and you see this align tab over here in your shape format, align. So I'm going to align these two at the top. Yeah, so align at top. So yeah, you see this moved a little bit above, and yeah, these two are aligned at the top. I'll leave a little gap over here. So I think, yeah, maybe this is good enough. Next one, I'm going to align this and this, and I'm going to select, say, shape format, align to the left. I'm going to move this over here again. I'm going to say this and this, and I'm going to say align, shape format again, align to the left again. Awesome, this looks good. So more or less these look cool to me. The next one is, let me drag this, expand. One more thing is I can see this number is kind of, yeah, this number is running into this bar. So for that reason, you see this rectangle in the rectangle over here. I'm just going to make it a little bigger. Let's see with the hope that if it readjust, and yeah, I think this looks good. So I'm going to, yeah, this works well. Here also, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good. Maybe this is too longer. I'll just remove this at 2014 for now, and a little bit up. Let's see if I can make it this bigger. Just try to make it visually pleasing. That's all. I won't be picky like if you don't do these, but yeah, just trying to make it like visually look very good. Trying to maximize the area available. So this looks good, this looks good. So alignment looks good, spacing looks good. This, yeah. So the one thing I'm going to do here is the next one. Yeah, you see the width isn't that good. So let's pull this, drag this out here. Let's drag this out here. The size wise, oops. Yeah, well, I'm not going to worry a lot about it. The next part is, yeah, these look well aligned, these look well aligned. Then I'm going to select all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I do this by using my mouse click and holding the control key. Then I'm going to go to the shape format, and yeah, alignment, everything looks, yeah. Here I'm going to click on snap to the grid. Yeah, this looks good. Then you see in this chart over here, what we are seeing is the outline is, yeah, all these grid lines are gone and you're not seeing anything. So for that, I'm going to go over here, select all. Yeah, so this is what I did. I clicked somewhere over here. I hit Control All, so that selects all. Then I'm going to this fill color, and I'm going to select this second fill color, a second gray that says white, background 1 darker 15%. So select that. So yeah, it kind of fixes that. The other thing is, yeah, you see, let me show a demo. I have something bad that could happen, and let's fix that. So you see what I'm going to do over here is I'm selecting one of this, any random column, I. When I move this, you see the shape of this changes, right? The size of this alters, and you don't want that, yeah? So for that, I'm going to do Control Z, bring it back. And how do I fix that is I'm going to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to say select format object. Oops, and if I go to these properties, oh yeah, I know what happened. Maybe I have to do one at a time. So I'm selecting this one chart, and I'm going to go to these properties. And you see in this property, it says currently it's set at move with size, move and size with cells. So I'm supposed to select don't move or size with cells. Yeah, so I'm selecting that. Same is the case here also. I'm going to go to these properties. I'm going to say don't move size with cell. Same thing here. Don't move size with cell. Same thing for this. Don't move size with cell. Same thing for this. Text ups. Oh, I know what happened. Selected text. This one. Properties don't move size with text. And now, since all 5 are like we selected don't move size with text, if I select any one of this and change this size, this is not going to move. So that's what we want. So Control Z again, bringing back. So this step also completed. Just visually pleasing, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, wider. Same, I'm going to bring this a little bit wider on this side. So it looks, yeah, visually good. Yeah, there, maybe too much. This is good enough. So this completes our this part, that is we assembled all these 5 charts into a single dashboard. So this is the dashboard we have created, assembled all the 5 charts into the single sheet named dashboard. So I'm going to make it a little bigger. Yeah, so I'm just clicking on control and making it bigger. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So yeah, the very first, I'm going to select this part. Oops, it is pivot table field. I'm going to close that out. And then I'm going to this pivot option. Sorry, yeah, pivot chart analyze. And here is the insert slicer option. So I'm going to click on this, and it will give me all the list of slices that I could yeah, use. So I'm going to select salesperson region, click OK. And now, yeah, here are the 2 slicers based on salesperson region. Yeah, just rearrange them. So yeah, move this over here, move this a bit down. And just to be very precise, I'm going to select these two, 1 and 2. Then I'm going to go to this shape format option, align on the top. And this, yeah, I'm going to bring somewhere over here. Then I'm going to select these two, 1 and 2. And let's say, oops, the line option gone. Yeah, for some reason it's not giving. No big deal at all. Yeah, so these are the sales list of salesperson we have, as well as the regions. Yeah, you can do a few more things. Like select this, and you can go to the slicer option, several of them, and maybe change the color. So again, here, if I'm looking at salesperson over here, this is blue color, this is green color. Maybe I can mix and match. So let's keep all the salesperson to the matching color. So yeah, green is good. With respect to region, I can do the same thing. I'm selecting region. And when I go over here, region, it says it has like something like orange color. So I can precisely pick that color, or I can just say, yeah, let's pick this one, which is similar over here. Or yeah, I think this is much better. So I'm picking this. Few more things you can do with the slicer is, yeah, select on the slicer, and it takes you to this slicer tab. And here you can see this column option, right? So currently it's all in one single column. You can add, you can make it two columns. You can see all the names are, divided into two columns. You can have three columns. You can have four columns, 4 and 2 and so on. For now, I'll stick with just one because yeah, everything fits in one, and you can, yeah, like you have enough real estate available. So yeah, one. Same thing here also, everything is in one column. You can have it 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go ahead with it, and yeah, use just one for now. But again, this is an option, just bringing to your attention. Uh, Currently, these slices are only connected to this one. So let me see if I select this one, it is telling me the salesperson, yeah, this is a performance per month by Andrew Sensini. If I go with Anne, these are performance monthly and so on. So you see each of them and these number changes. And yeah, even this is linked to this, yeah, just one chart only. And let's move forward. And let me show you how to connect all of these sheets, all of these power charts to the slicer so that you can, yeah, like dig in more information. So after making these selections, if you want to come out, just click on this clear filter option over here. So I'm clicking it over here. It will go back to normal. So how to connect? Yeah, so I'm going to go to this one slicer, first one here, over here, salesperson. Right click over here, and then there is this option called as report connection. I'm going to click on that, and it will show me all the connections available and what are the correct selections here. So again, when I do that, it is telling me currently this slicer is connected to a sales trend. And yeah, these are the names that we gave for all the charts, pivot charts that we created within the sheets. And that's the advantage of giving the name. And these are the sheets within which these charts are, the pivot charts are present. So I will go ahead and select them all, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to click OK. Same thing here as well. In the region, I'm going to right click. I'm going to select report connections. Going to make this bigger. It is showing me all the connections available, pivot charts available, and current connections checked. So I'm going to select 1, 2, 3, 4th is there, 5th, and yeah, these are the list of pivot charts we created and named, and these are the sheets within those pivot charts. Then I'm going to click OK. Now both of these slices are connected to all of these charts. Yeah, so if I select say, if I only go with this north, because yeah, this is highest, I'm going to check the performance of north. So again, it's showing only one north, and here are the top, like here are the salesperson who were in the north region, and here are the top 4 customers. Well, yeah, looks like there were only 4 customers, and these are the transaction details counts, and this is the performance of the north, and these are the 2, yeah, salesperson available. If I go the same with east, these are the 2 salesperson, 3 customers only, and so on. West, yeah, this is the performance, 5 customers, and so on. So let me clear this one. Same is the case. If I want to check the individual performance of each salesperson, I will select the first guy, Andrew. Yeah, he was only in the East zone. This is the performance, only one company he dealt with, and number of transactions, and this is the sales trend monthly. Same with Anne, and I can also do like multiple selections as well. So yeah, this is how you'll be connecting the slices. Yeah, so I'm clearing off. And as a part of this assignment, yeah, this is what I'll expect you to build. So a complete dashboard along with slices which are connected. And then, yeah, you can make the selections and manipulate and read the information. And again, this is very valuable information for you to process if you're in a similar field. That completes our this assignment. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for your time, attention, and yeah, continue your hard work for the rest of the semester as well. Thank you very, very much.